featuring a live studio audience.
Live studio
Spunk!
audience.
Live in Los Angeles.
Let's get the sync in. Alright, we're synced. We're synced.
3, 2, 1. What bottom losers in LA?
Live in East LA with us from the sewers of Hacienda Heights.
Oh yeah, no, he's doing like the entire night.
Yeah!
You can grab the camcorder to talk into it. It's a scuff setup.
Like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Woo!
Like you guys smile.
Alright, so Schinterviewer first saw you at Halloween Weekend at House of Abu. The Misfits. Wow, how was that like? What was that show like?
I was the only one fucking dressed up, bro.
Yeah, the Misfits, his Javen's first show. Yeah, didn't fucking play half the bass lines. But it was cool. I mean, it's an ode to one of our favorite bands, Misfits. So it was cool doing that shit. But this food sucks, so.
You gotta love the Misfits. What other old punk bands does Spunk admire?
3 years ago. Parenthesis. A Red Sun. Liminal Spaces. Barflies. Really just all of Mad Magic.
Old school.
It's just crazy, like seeing the progression. It's like,
What the?
playing his shows when he was booking
Wait.
in downtown LA, like in the middle of the week. And so, like, it would just be like the bands.
Alright, no. The Los Cucuys really inspired us a lot.
Los Cucuys are the most influential band after this one.
Self-inflicted.
Self-inflicted as well. Those are all the OG, like,
All of our dead homies.
SGB, local bands.
Yeah.
That's all in my head.
Well, old school bands, like, if we're really talking Misfits, of course. And I would say maybe a lot of, like, Germs, Dead Kennedys, all the classics, you know. I mean, you can't beat the OGs. Just can't. Yeah.
Speaking of the Misfits and your love for the OGs, in an old interview, 2022 I believe, Dead Relatives, you mentioned Misfits being in Walmart. How does that make you feel? Are you still pissed about that?
Yeah, I am still. It's I mean, a lot of those old school bands stood for against like corporate rock and shit like that. And it's just, it's not disheartening, but it's just like, you know, it's a shame that that's what that music has devolved to. And I just really think it's time to, like, you know, don't want to make, you know, armies end up in like airports and shit like that. That's embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
Going to fucking Costco and hearing Spunk.
Alright, now talking about Spunk, let's get into Spunk's music. In Out of Sight, Out of Mind, Spunk covers the Stooges and the Sex Pistols / Sid Vicious. Tell me about that.
Nothing. It's just songs you really like. I mean, I Want to Be Your Dog. I mean, it's overdone, but it's, you know, the 3 chords just... You can't beat those fucking 3 chords. I mean, Stooges...
Wednesday's copied it.
Yeah. Fuck Wednesdays.
Fuck the Wednesdays.
They said it in their last interview, so fuck Wednesdays.
Alright, in the Redux...
Fuck you.
What do you want to add to that, Brian?
No, I was just mocking them.
Oh, okay.
You want to see what's so funny to the class?
You have enough for the whole class, buddy?
You have enough for the whole class? Alright. In the Redux, I Wish You Were Dead. That's very different from Spunk's discography. Who wrote it and what was the lore behind it?
Well, originally that song was a group I was with my cousin Lexi. Me and her wrote that song maybe 3 years before we actually started doing it for Spunk. Yeah, we wrote it on a camping trip like 2019, 2020 maybe. And we looked for new songs and I was like, oh, let's show the guys this one. That's how and he had this fucking sick ass solo and we kind of just like pumped it up, you know.
Is that your favorite song to perform? Seeing all the couples get together and dance around before they shove each other?
Yeah, it's cool. For sure, one of our what the fuck's so funny? It's one of my favorite songs, just in our discography.
My favorite's probably like fucking Easy Way Out.
Easy Way Out.
Even though it's hard, I really like the ending. Like the fucking makes you feel like a boss.
Speaking of performing for a crowd, I had this question since New Year's. Do you prefer performing on the stage or performing on the floor? Now, I have this question because Bruno, you look like you have a lot of fun, but Jacob, you got your ass beat.
Yeah.
What does Spunk think? Does Spunk like performing on the stage or on the floor?
I like stages, honestly. Well, honestly, it's also part of the experience of fucking get fucked up, man. So I like doing both, honestly. But
Brian, you're involved in this too because I saw people falling on your drum set.
Bro. It depends on the direction of the mosh pit. If it's going like this way, then it's alright. This way, it's like fucking deadly.
I like floors, honestly.
Alright. Now, I did mention I Wish You Were Dead was in the Redux, but Out of Sight, Out of Mind came out 2020. Early Spunk, what was that like?
Early Spunk, that was
Covering Black Sabbath.
different lineup. We had another guitarist, another bassist, and long live Jesus Tovar, long live Julian Tarzan. But you know, that was recorded on 2 iPhones and just overstacked in GarageBand. We did let's do bass and drums, and then we did guitar and vocals.
Man,
Recorded through a fucking guitar amp.
our first days of recording were really easy.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, let's wham blam, man.
And how did it get more complicated? I did see, Jacob, you posted the other Jacob working on some mixes.
Oh yeah.
The leak.
Oh, that was
The Drake leak.
I don't know. Actually, yeah.
Can we put up a picture of the Drake leak, please?
Right here. Look the Drake leak. Real quick.
Yeah, pull up the Drake.
Bro, that's what it looks like. What the fuck?
It's just like that.
Ready, man?
How did it get more complicated?
Well, I mean, just like
You're just filming everything.
Yeah, dude.
I guess with all the shows and shit, I guess like with all the merch, we accrued money, and we wanted to make something better. You know what I mean? Just fucking putting our phones in front of us. So we wanted to get a little more professional, but not too like crazy. And we definitely didn't want to sign with no record labels. That was the main big thing of ours.
Fuck record labels. Now, speaking of early Spunk, and I know you mentioned him before, Julian Tarzan. Tell us more about Julian Tarzan.
He's a good friend, you know. But you know, people part ways, and it's just you know, he's cool.
Hell yeah. Nothing but love.
But yeah.
Nothing but love. Now, Jay, it's my understanding you're the recent addition. How did this happen?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. They just called me. They were asking if I could play Misfit songs.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was like, no, but I can learn them for you.
Hey, pardon me.
And I was like, they were like, how much do you play? And I was like, not much, but I can play a lot for you. They're like, okay, we'll come back to you.
He wanted to replace me originally.
Yeah.
So.
Originally when I first found this spot, I was like, I'm gonna replace Jacob. He's too good. He's too goated. But yeah, I think he just like randomly called me and just sent me the set list. And they're like, get to work. That's it.
What was your affiliation before?
I just annoyed the fuck out of him.
Honestly, yeah.
Were you a fan?
No, I just annoyed him.
Oh, don't lie.
Yeah, I was a big time fan. I had like, I got like their first cassette, I think, and then I just collected their set lists for a bit, like put them on a hook in my room.
They were on a hook.
You heard it here first, folks. If you want to join Spunk, just annoy the fuck out of them. Now, putting the spotlight on Brian Torn, in an interview with Dead Relatives in 2022, you stated that playing music ran in the family. That's really interesting. Could you tell me more about that?
My dad and my brother were in bands, and my brother is in a solo band right now. My dad played in like a 80s like cumbia band and like strip clubs and like clubs and shit. It's pretty crazy. And then my brother started like playing like death metal bands in like the 2000s. And then he went into like indie stuff like recently. But yeah.
And you mentioned your grandfather played as well.
I think he was a guitarist, like just classical stuff.
So from classical to cumbia to punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slowly transition.
I feel like your ancestors are smiling upon you.
Hopefully.
Also in 2022, Spunk puts out Right Brigade on streaming. Will it ever return back into your rotation?
Never.
Nope. Never ever again.
Not even for me. Come on, guys. Let's annoy Spunk.
Please.
Look, you think it? We will put Right Brigade in this shit. Never.
Thank God.
It's an old song. We'd never do it. I mean, we put it out. We were on an album when we recorded those like sessions, But it was like a live staple we used to do. We stole it from Kukui's. Shout out Kukui's for doing it first. But
And they got karma. Wednesday stole it.
Fuck Wednesdays again. And we tried, folks. They're not bringing back Right Brigade. Moving forward, however, 2023, Mr. Ripper. In an interview with Squat Magazine, you advise young musicians to, quote, find 4 idiots, make some shitty music, and LA is so dumb it'll make you famous.
have you seen
I remember that. Yeah. That rings a
Video
bell.
Awards, right?
That rings a little bell. Yeah.
Have you seen any new bands debut who appear to be following your advice?
There's these 4 idiots I know, and they're called Radium. Like, I don't know, man. They just seem like all not there together. You know what I mean? Like, none of them are really like, you know. But they have the image, so they'll be famous. You know what I mean? LA's stupid.
They're no bueno.
They're no bueno. Don't look them up. Their music is shit.
So thanks to LA's stupidity, do you think they'll rise?
I mean, I hope so they can have a tragic fall.
Yeah. Bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Alright, follow up. Who brought the 4 idiots together originally?
This big fucking idiot.
Tell me about that.
Well, me and Julian started off. I was on bass and Julian was on vocals, and he couldn't fucking hold a bass line for fucking his dear life. So I was like, I'll sing it and you play it on guitar. He was a guitarist, and then it was just a 2-piece, and then we got another homie who played guitar, so we switched Julian to bass. It was all this 8th grade like shit, and then I found that I was friends with this fool for a while, and I had no idea he was drumming until we had a music video project to do. And I was like, oh shit, like you drumming? Yeah, bro. So, yeah, bro. Exact words.
The first many more to come.
Yeah, and then it just kind of evolved from there. We're all learning together.
Wonderful.
I joined the litter. Yeah.
Now, also in the interview with Squat Magazine, Bruno Bones, you mentioned something really interesting. Who will be performing at Spunk's Ritual Suicide on Halloween 2025?
That I can't really talk about right now, but you know the day, and you know what will happen.
Big things come out. You just gotta be there.
So the set list is private for now? There's no set list?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not really a show. It's more of just like,
Everyone's just gonna kill
something that has to be done.
Okay. Alright. I understand.
I mean, that could be something to do on a show.
Now, before Spunk's Ritual Suicide, will we be hearing a new album this 2024?
Hopefully we are in the works right now, recording with a good dear friend.
Shout out Magic.
Come in, Jacob.
With our dear friend Jacob.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob.
Jacob Cuevas. Yeah, we're currently working on an album right now. I hate to be that guy, but we're working on something with this guy. Just be on the lookout.
Jacob, what's it like working with Spunk?
It's great.
Bruno, I'm sorry I cut you off. Continue.
No, but if you know this guy, you know what he can do. So hopefully he makes us sound good.
Yeah, another round of applause for Jacob.
You gotta plug the album out there.
Shout out Yerb, shout out UFO.
A Red Sun, Apocalypsis.
Velos, Wednesdays, Sam and the Sirens, Spunk. He's been in all those bands. What else have you been in? What else are you filming for?
I was in the Ramones for a while.
Ramones? The Rentals?
Yeah, the Rentals.
How can you forget about the Rentals?
Megadeth, Metallica.
It's a local legend.
Jacob, were you with Metallica before or after they were revealed as being racist?
I was there during the Confederation days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The blue.
That's why he joined.
The blue versus the red Metallica.
It's like the Civil War.
And to end off our wonderful interview, any parting words for East LA?
For East LA, thank you for everything.
Yeah.
Hope you killed on the way home.
Javen?
We're Spunk from Hacienda.
Brian?
But you just told facts.
No comment.
No comment. Alright, well, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Tony Baloney.
Oh, yeah, my name's Tony. Most people know me as Schinterviewer, though.
Tony,
I was only gonna say that.
Yeah, I forgot to fucking say. My name is Tony. Don't
Do an
fucking
intro
tell
now
me.
and then.
A shout out to the one guy who films for Sam and the Sirens calling me Schinterviewer.
It's